The main hobby that I have reconnected with is diaper changing.
Admission looks at college admission in the United States, which is, a bit out of control, you might say. Now, you went to UVA, so I'm wondering if something similar sort of happened in your life.
Well, I went, I'm pretty old, so I went into school in 1988, and I feel like somehow things have gotten, I don't know, do we just have fewer spots now? But I think there's so much more admissions panic than there was back when I was applying. I mean, I got into UVA from out of state, which was, at the time, was considered like, oh, good job, you got in from out of state. But it wasn't the sheer terror that things are now.
Now, as a mom, sort of making this movie, did that make you a little more terrified about what lies ahead?
It didn't, because it reaffirmed for me that there are hundreds of good schools across the United States. You do not have to go to one of the top 3 or 5 schools to get a great education. And I am not paying for that. So
many fans love seeing you as a comedian, of course, but I was really interested in this film. You're really a sympathetic character, so it's not all comedy. For you, what was it like sort of getting into this different sort of role?
It was a challenge that I was excited about. There are kind of more authentically emotional scenes in the movie, and I felt like, oh, I hope I can do that. And I think Paul Weitz was really, really helpful in kind of very gently guiding the performance. And so hopefully it's believable.
To comedy fans, we kind of assume that a lot of famous comedians all know each other, but I was interested that Paul said one of the reasons he took this role was to actually get to know you better.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, we have so many mutual friends in common, and I think we met so briefly years ago, but we had never worked together in any way, and so it was definitely a big appeal to get to know him, because so many of my friends love him so dearly that I knew that he was a good egg.
Now, you're clearly quite busy despite 30 Rock having wrapped. I'm wondering, now that you're not making, a series anymore regularly, have you been able to reconnect with any hobbies that you've perhaps put on hold, or are you doing anything new?
The main hobby that I have reconnected with is diaper changing, because I still have one person in my house in diapers, so I'm doing that full time. Yeah. I think it'll be a lot more diaper changing before I get back to quilting. I started a quilt in 2005.
Still there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, were you surprised at how emotional it was for some 30 Rock fans to say goodbye? Have people been coming up to you and saying, we're so sad?
It was so nice, the kind of outpouring of affection for the show that we saw. It was really heartwarming, because, you go through, the phases of television are so fast anymore that you're like, the thing nobody heard of, now people are discovering you, now they're over you, now they're like, oh, why is that still on? No, it's kind of back, we like it again, it's over. And it was like just this whirlwind, so It was nice that people were sad to see us go.
But things for you and NBC are over, because you have this development deal with them to bring some more things to TV.
I still work for NBC.
Yeah, do you have anything in the pipeline just yet?
Not yet, we're going to take a little break, recharge a little bit.
Do you think there's any chance that you could act in another series, or are you going to be?
I would love to again. It's really fun to be on a TV series. I would certainly hope to, but I'm going to wait till I look really, really old.
Good plan.
So 2 more months.